The Right Kind of Job, Group Career Counseling Presentation, Illinois Department of Human Services, Division of Rehabilitation, 2019. Hello everyone. I work for the Illinois Department of Human Services. Has anyone heard of DOORS? That's us, the Division of Rehabilitation Services. Our specific service is called Vocational Rehabilitation Program, and we are a statewide program dedicated to helping people with disabilities become employed in the community. So why are we here today? We're here to provide information on different types of work, to provide information on choices you have about working, and to share information that will help you decide what type of work is right for you. Let's take a look at a few kinds of jobs. There are a variety of jobs that are available to do. The pictures show men pricing items and stocking shelves at a grocery store, a woman baking groceries, a woman working at a garden center or nursery, a man working at a restaurant, people doing woodworking, and a man doing housekeeping at a doctor's office. Work is happening everywhere around us. Some examples of places people work are offices, factories, grocery stores, hospitals, hotels, and many other locations. Different jobs have different requirements. One type of requirement is full-time work. A person is usually at work around 40 hours a week for full-time work. Some examples of full-time jobs might be working at a factory or in an office. Another type of work is part-time work. This type of work is generally 30 hours or less per week. Some part-time jobs are working at a restaurant or doing housekeeping at a hotel. Another requirement that jobs may have is the time of day or night a person works. Examples of daytime jobs might be working at a doctor's office or working at a bank. Some examples of nighttime work could be working in a factory or stocking shelves at a grocery store. If you like staying up late at night, working at night might be the job for you. Some other requirements that jobs might have are making, fixing, or selling things or helping people. If you like to do things with your hands, then a job making things or fixing things might be the right work for you. Some examples of this type of work include woodworking, landscaping, or working at a nursery or gardening. You might enjoy a job where you get to help sell things. Working in a clothing store would be an example of this type of work. Also, there are jobs that offer people with the opportunity to help others. If you enjoy helping people, you might like a job bagging groceries or working in a place where you have a lot of interaction with other people, such as a restaurant. Other job requirements to think about are working inside or outside. Working outside can be enjoyable, but when you think about working outside, you must consider the hot or cold weather. Also, some jobs that require outside work are only open during the warmer months. Some outside jobs are working at a park, mowing grass, or taking care of plants. An important job requirement that one should consider is if you like to work in a noisy or quiet setting. Working at a factory can be noisy, but working in an office is generally pretty quiet. The last type of job requirement to think about is, do you want a job where you stand or sit a lot, or a job that requires walking or maybe even riding? For example, if you work in an office, you may sit a lot, but if you work at a department store, you may do a lot of standing and walking. All of these requirements are things to think about when it comes to thinking about types of employment. Different jobs have different rewards. Some jobs pay more money, some pay for health insurance, some give you paid time off, and some give you more responsibilities. There are two main types of work available for people with disabilities, and they are based on what a person with a disability is capable of doing. The two main types of work are community employment or competitive integrated employment, and facility-based employment or sheltered work. Let's take a closer look at each and talk about some of their advantages and disadvantages. Community employment, also called competitive integrated employment, is defined as when a person with a disability works at a job in the community along with people that do not have disabilities. Community work is the kind of work that most people do. This type of work is more connected to the rest of the community and includes thousands of different kinds of jobs. Some advantages to community employment are more money, good benefits, working out in the community, using skills you have and learning new ones, developing social relationships with other workers, increasing your self-confidence, and your independence as well. The types of community employment pictured are working in a bank, working at a hotel, working in an office, or working at a gym.
There are also some concerns that people with disabilities must think about when considering community employment, such as transportation. It may be difficult to find transportation when you need it, and it also may not be available to drop you off at your location. Work schedule. You may be required to work at a different time from what you are used to. And the last concern may be, can you do the work that the job requires? Another concern could be what happens to your SSI or SSDI. How will work affect your disability payments? The check you receive could be less if you start making money from community employment. Also, the 24-hour residential setting may take part of your paycheck to pay towards your rent. Facility-based employment, also known as sheltered work, is different from community employment in a few ways. In facility-based employment, people with disabilities work together in the same location every day along with other workers who have disabilities. Facility-based employment also has advantages, including transportation is usually available. Friendships and social relationships are important. Earnings are typically not enough to change your Social Security check, and the earnings are typically not enough to affect your living in a 24-hour residential setting. The pictures on this slide show examples of opportunities through facility-based employment. People generally have transportation to work. People are able to learn new and important skills, and people work together. Facility-based employment also has some disadvantages, including being separated from the community. You have limited earnings. You have less of an opportunity to try different kinds of work and less of an opportunity to gain different work skills. People with and without disabilities must make choices about the right type of jobs for them. Some of those choices include, how much money do you want to earn? How many hours do you want to work? What job would you enjoy and be able to do? And also, what places in your community would you like to work? It is also important for you to know that you have a choice to try and work in community-based employment or facility-based employment. Here are some choices to consider when making that decision. You can choose to stay where you are and keep the job you have now. You can choose to look for a job in the community, or you can choose to do a mix of different kinds of work. The important thing is finding what's right for you.
If you decide to pursue work in the community, DOORS can help. A vocational counselor can help you get a job that matches your goals, provide assistance in completing your job application form, and provide a job coach to help you get adjusted to your job. Other kinds of help include benefits specialists who can help you understand the impact of employment and earnings on your Social Security payments. Centers for Independent Living can help you develop self-advocacy skills and make decisions. The Illinois Assistive Technology Program can help provide you with access to different equipment or devices to be successful at work. There are several ways to be connected with our staff. You can contact us by phone. The number is 1-800-843-6154, or by relay service by dialing 711 and then 1-800-843-6154. Or you can go to one of our offices near you, or you can ask staff at your facility to help you, or you can simply go to our DOORS website. The website address is www.drs.illinois.gov/success, and it will take you directly to our referral page. So what happens next? A DOORS counselor will meet with you to talk about the right kind of job for you, help you develop a service plan, and work with you to help you achieve your goals. We hope that this information has helped you gain a better understanding about different types of work and the choices you have about working. You may wish to discuss this with your family and support system to help you make the right choice.